Hi friends, welcome back to Al's Playworld, bringing you some Heroes of the Storm. Today we're playing Nazeebo's because he's got frogs and whatnot.
I hear the call.
Welcome to Blackheart's Bay. Enemy team Zagara, Lily, Malfear, and Hortense, and Nazeebo. Friendly team Brightwing, Stitches, Diablo, Tacitor, and the one and only, one and two people Nazeebo. I will warn you guys, I'm a little sick because it's like 40 degrees or 45 degrees down here in Florida, and apparently that's enough for my body to be like, you know what, I quit. So if you hear a little bit of sniffling or perhaps weird voices, that's probably why. The first song we're going to be picking up is going to be Death Ritual. Minion kills are going to give us a permanent health and mana bonus as long as they are affected by a voodoo ritual. That's our trait. If poison an enemy dies, then we get the mana. But of course, ability and attack damage poisons enemies for damage over 4 seconds, which is not that impressive, but it will allow you to get a few kills when they walk away. Obviously, now that Lunara's out, that mechanic is way more hers than it is Nazeebo, but it's always fun to have. Our ability is called Plague of Toads. To throw a bunch of little froggies or toads in a direction, they'll hop, and if they hit something, they'll explode. Our W ability is called Zombie Wall. It'll create a rotunda of zombies, and if you get somebody in the middle, they will have nowhere to go, and you'll be able to kill them. Our Q ability, Corpse Spiders, throws a jar full of spiders, which I always say is the most evil thing I can think of. It looks like we're going to be facing the enemy Nazeebo down here, as there's an engagement there. Great little pullback there by Diablo, but Lily, too strong. Never mind, the enemy Nazeebo's right there. Looks like Zigzag is the one we'll be facing. Got to watch out for that Hunter Killer. Of course, that would be very annoying. Let's go ahead and actually put a Zombie Wall right here. We actually catch her, which is a little shocking. She's going to put the Hunter Killer on me, though, forcing me back. And that's a little annoying, but I don't want to take too much damage. I'll let her shove the lane for now. And then I'm going to go there aggressively and try to attack her. Here comes the Q. We do land it. Zombie Wall right there on Zigzag. Tons of spiders. She's taking a lot of damage, but the Hunter Killer as well is basically going to be an even trade. And she's going to get away with it, maybe grabbing those coins at the end. A little regrettable there, as I am not going to be able to clear her out. But Stitch is coming here. I am going to take a ton of damage, but I am going to try to go aggressively against her. Can Stitches get a good hook? It looks like Stitch is going to get hooked. Actually, rooted, sorry. And we're going to try to hook her back here. We catch her yet again. She's like the worst person at that. We're going to do a ton of damage, but we're not really going to be able to secure the kill, as I am a little low. And if I were to be too aggressive, I would probably die, as would Stitches. So a little bit of fail nonsense there from the friendly team, but hopefully we will be able to recover. It looks like the enemy team got 5 and we got 5, so that's an even trade. Six like a lot better at pushing at the stage in the game than I am. And I'm going to try to focus and stay here and kill these guys because, of course, that Death Ritual is going to give me a lot. The friendly team engaging really aggressively there. They might be able to pick up a kill there on Lily, as Tacitor is going to go the other way. I am going to try to come in here. Great Zombie Wall. We're going to be able to delay them in just long enough for the friendly team to pick up a kill here on Lily. Hopefully, Diablo throwing a lot of damage. I'm going to throw some spiders back there as Brightwing joins the battle. But it looks like she gets away with absolutely not much else going on. I'm going to throw some toads this way just to make sure we keep an eye out of where the coin handing is. But you can see there's no mana, which is a problem. This is why we want to be in lane a little bit if we can afford it. Of course, Lily in a sketchy spot here. Let's go ahead and trap her. She's going to take a lot of damage. Hopefully, Brightwing will help me out. Great amounts of damage right there. We should be able to pick up the kill there. Stitches, come on, buddy, somebody. But I'm taking too much damage from the Hunter Killer, and I'm going to be forced to go up here. Of course, our Tan is doing a lot of damage as well. We're going to try to get on him and soften him up, but I have absolutely no mana, as neither does Tacitor. So this is going to be a general retreat. I think the friendly team is going to concede the coins, going to tell the enemy team, all right, you know what? You did it. We get it. I'm going to throw some spiders out there and try to get a couple of kills through that, but I don't think I'm going to stay out here much longer. Let's go ahead and hit up the healing wall and grab a new talent, shall we? The next time we're going to be grabbing is Gathering Power, and this is vital for the build to work. You got to build up stacks. Every time you pick up a kill on an enemy hero, you're going to get a little bit of ability damage bonus, and it can be really powerful. It used to be a lot more powerful back in the alpha and beta days, but if you die, you lose everything you worked so hard to get. So it does sort of have a high risk, high reward type of it's a high risk, high reward type talent, and it could backfire terribly if I start dying. Basically, I lost a talent tier by picking that. But for now, we're going to grab that. I think it's important for me to try to work with it, because if I get this build rolling, it actually does an absurd amount of burst damage. You won't see it in the numbers, but you will see it when I start killing people. Let's go ahead and get some mana. Looking at stats really quickly while we fill up our bar here. Looks like Lily has top damage in the enemy team with 7,100, and the friendly Diablo. Both healer and attack, not really conventional. Of course, Diablo does a lot of damage when he is in somebody's face. You can see there he's taking 10,491 from the enemy team. Assessor 10 is really, really high damage, but nobody has died yet. No first blood. It looks like a fairly even trade. Both teams handing in 5 coins. This is fairly okay. Let's go ahead and surround Zagara here. If we can grab her, she's going to see us coming because of that. But if we can grab her in yet another wall, oh, we didn't, but it was close. But it was close. If we could have trapped her there, that pretty much would have been a kill guaranteed because Tasser, Storm, plus my toads would have just decimated her. But it looks like we finally get the first kill of the game. The enemy Nazeebo going down at the 4-minute mark. Pretty good stuff, though, from both teams to stay alive this long. This is normally not something I expect to see in quick match. Normally, that's the kind of nonsense that happens quite often in ranked, where people are being very careful because they don't want to lose. Let's go ahead and grab a new talent. It's going to be Toad Affinity. Play with Toads, restores mana, and reduces cooldowns for each enemy hit. So, if we get a good wave of enemy minions, we're going to get it almost immediately, which is going to give us a lot of... oh, this is bad. Hunter Kill is going to do a lot of damage. It's going to give us a lot of mana back, and of course the cooldown is going to be able to be spammed a little bit. We're going to fail to gather coins here again. I am going to ask for assistance. It looks like she already made it. He's going to try to focus to get on the lane and basically keep the XP lead because I really can't compete with her on shoving. But she's not here often, so we're going to try to keep our lead up and hit that level 10 before she does. Maybe that will help us out. That is my phone. Sorry about that. I forgot to put that in silent. And now we're going to see if she's trying to hand some coins. And it doesn't look like she is, but I can't really see where she is at the moment. The enemy team with a strong presence there in the middle. And Zagar coming back here to the bottom. I'm just going to continue to try to go here. Of course, those roaches being super annoying because I'm wasting my toads on them. But they are giving mana back and whatnot. Lily engaging right over there. Can we got her off? Great engagement there from Diablo. Here comes the wall. Oh, unable to really cap it. And now I'm going to try to throw some toads back there as we retreat, but this is not a good engagement with our friendly team. The enemy team with great positioning. Lily super slippery with those fast feet, making it very difficult for us to engage. It looks like Diablo wants to go here. I'll go ahead and help him out just to make sure he clears these guys out really quickly, and we're going to be able to retreat and go back to the bottom lane. I'm going to take this opportunity to put my phone on silence this time. I believe that was my mother. I'm sorry, Mom, if you are watching this, which I doubt you are, but I was recording, woman. I'm trying to be productive and whatnot. All right, Diablo and myself might be able to pull something against Zagara here, but he actually wasted his charge a little prematurely, and that would be devastating. Let's go ahead and trap her. No, not this time. Man, I am awful with the walls today. I was playing yesterday again on ranked with Nazeebo, and I was landing walls. I was killing people. I felt like a superhero. But now I can't land a single wall. I mean, Zagara was just sort of standing in them at the beginning of the game, but now it's becoming really difficult. Looking at stats really quickly, we do have 22,000 siege damage, which is comparable to what she's doing, slightly better. Let's rotate up here. The enemy team with a good position. We're going to just go through to make sure they see us, and then try to go a little bit more aggressive. Stitches, come on, baby. All right, Lily's going to be forced back to go back the other way. We're doing an absurd amount of damage. Great engagement there from Diablo, but great healing. And, of course, a super stun there from Diablo, but we can't really follow through much more than that. We're trying to get up to them. Great engagement here from Zigzag. Oh, come on, grab her. I'm going to try to throw. We're two split, so I'm going to go ahead and throw out a wall right there to deny the rest of the enemy team here as they begin to chase. We're trying to keep it steady. We do have heroic talents. Go ahead and grab that Ravenous Spirit. And here it goes. Tons of damage. Of course, the Hunter Killer on us, but we're going to chase that Nazeebo to the ends of the earth just to get him out of the fight if we can. You can see that he takes an absurd amount of damage. Does manage to survive, but we get the upper hand on the enemy team. And now it's a matter of us actually coming in here. Great wall. Lily gets trapped. I do an absurd amount of damage, but I'm going to have to back away, of course, because the friendly team did not go through with me, and that would have been devastating. The enemy team about to get the level 10 talents. That could be bad. Great hook from Stitches, but where are we? Here we go. Tons of damage going on that Artanis is going to try to run away. Maybe we can blow him up before he does that. Throwing out a wall right there to make sure they can't get close to him to heal, and we pick up the kill. And now we're going super aggressive right here on them. Oh, great maw from the enemy Zagara. This is going to be devastating as we get out of here. Trying to split up to make sure we don't take too much damage. And, of course, here comes the wall. Oh, man, my guy stopped moving. Sibo, why did you stop moving? Let's throw yet another wall right there. We do catch the enemy Sibo. He catches us as well, though. And we're going to try to get out of here as quickly as possible. Throwing some spiders behind us, and the Ravenous Spirit kicks in. Brightwing blank killing to me. Makes it away safely, and of course now Stitch is taking the brunt of that damage, but he can take it because he Stitches, throw out some more frogs, and trying to stay ahead. I am assuming, yeah, there we go. He gets a bite there on Lily. We should be able to do a little bit of damage, but she's going to get away. Not much we can do. We do throw some more spiders, trying to keep all the DPS, but we're so out of mana that is really not worth it. Let me see if there's no healing well right here. I need to hit this up real quick. let my teammates know that that's the case, because I am just out of it, man. I got nothing else in the tank. The enemy team with a couple coins, they might be handing in. It looks like Tassadar down there being a little aggressive. Can we see if they're handing in? Zagara is, but we're unable to stop her. Just throw some spiders her way and try to scare her off, but of course, a little late, and Tassadar down here trying to back away. He has 7 coins, very little mana. This might be the time for him to try to go hand in. Of course, Nazeebo rotating to the top. I'm going to try to go here and be as aggressive as I can on this lane to shove it back if I can, because that will give me a little bit more mana, which I desperately need. And now trying to get out of here before the enemy team rotates and just completely sandwiches me. As we know they were in the middle handing in coins. We know that they have 2 handing in. There's Zigzag. Let's go ahead and trap her right there. I'm going to throw as much damage as I can and then try to run away. I thought Diablo was coming directly for me, but he started clearing out some creep. So now I'm going to be forced to go all the way back home as I misread the play. And that is what it is. 3 kills to 0. The friendly Diablo still leading the pack with 21,000 hero damage. Zagara, both top siege and top hero damage on her side. And of course, you have an assistant. We haven't killed anybody, but we will try. I don't know why I didn't fill up my mana the whole way. I regret that immediately. But it is what it is. Let's go ahead and head down there and try to help out the friendly team. It looks like Stitches and Diablo in adventures here in the middle lane. Taking a lot of damage from the Zagara, but really unable to capitalize on anything else. Can we get this little lady there? I am going to put a little wall right there. Great stun. And here comes the heroic. There it is. Tons of damage going down. The Lily doing a lot of healing, but we're doing a lot of damage as well. This Nazeebo is going to get burnt down. Aren't able to really pick up much else, though. We do pick up a kill down there. Here come the Toads. Can we get a zombie wall? All right, we're going to force it to go that way. We actually get rooted, regrettably. And she's going to get away with this unless Stitches can get a good hook. It looks like he's not even going to bother, though. He's just going to walk away. We're going to hand in some coins, get a bombardment going. This should be fine. I am going to throw some Toads right there. Sorry, some spiders. I missed the tumor entirely. I thought it was a little bit closer. And now I'm going to try to go to this bottom lane, clear it out, and hopefully get it shoving, because, of course, we get the first bombardment of the game for the friendly team. And this is going to be the time to make a move on this bottom fort. If we can kill it before the bombardment is the second bombardment, we basically will be saving bullets, because these will be pushing against keeps instead of down here. Let's go ahead and throw out the zombie wall. And the next island we're going to be picking up is going to be Toads to Hugeness. Our little froggies are going to begin to grow with each step, and they're going to do more damage. We're going to take a lot of damage from those banelings, but that's quite alright. We just want to make a beeline for the safety of our fort. Hit up that healing well to make sure we have mana, and then warn our teammates that we might need some help here. Here comes Stitches. Of course, Diablo and Brightwing far away, but Brightwing is doing what he's supposed to be doing. Brightwing players, just a pro tip. You are able to be really aggressive by split pushing because of the fact that you're Brightwing, so you can just teleport to your friendly team. As long as you keep an eye on the minimap, feel free to do what he's doing, which is pushing the top lane. Giving us his experience advantage is very, very vital. Now we're rotating finally. The enemy team chasing here. Tassadar running away. He is rather shielded. Can we get a good wall back there? It looks like we do catch Lily. Tons of damage going down on her. And here comes our heroic ability. Never mind. It looks like Artan is going really deep on us. Let's go ahead and actually put it on him. He's going to be forced to go back out of here. He's taking a lot of damage. Artanis is about to get blown up. He does. And now we're just going to chase with our spirit mostly for intimidation purposes. Zagara does get a good maul, but now she's taking a lot of damage. Tassadar, one more hit. There it is. Picks up the kill. Cleans up house just in time for the next chest. Let's go ahead and throw out a zombie wall right there. It's going to keep this guy occupied, throwing out some frogs and making sure we help Tassadar collect these coins. I was kind of hoping he was going to be able to get them, so I could return to lane. We do have a bombardment going anyway, though, so for now, we're going to be able to get a couple more kills, which again means more mana, and this is really important for me as I am beginning to run a little behind. You can see there on the bottom left of our scene, we do have 79, 80 stacks now, and that's okay, but it's not as good as it could be. Of course, we do have 5 stacks of Gathering Power. It's a bonus 10% for our ability damage, which is going to make our Ravenous Spirit more and more broken the longer time goes on. As you can see, the enemy team does not have a reliable way to get me out of my heroic, except for Zagara's Maw. She has not been using it for that. She's been using it to try to get multi-kills, so that's really advantageous to us. The next time we're going to be picking up is called Hardened Focus. This is, again, where the build gets really cool. While above 80% life, your basic ability cooldowns regenerate 50% faster. So now we're going to be spamming frogs like crazy as long as we have the health. So if we hang a little bit back, we're going to be able to do an absurd amount of damage. I am going to ask for assistance here. The enemy team pushing quite severely. And I don't really have an answer to this other than to try to poke from a distance. You can see there now the frogs do quite a bit of damage because they are upgraded. But we're definitely going to lose this fort, and that's really, really sad. So I think it could have been prevented. But now it's just a matter of watching the front team come back here. There we go. And they're going to try to retaliate. Great engagement there from Diablo, but we were not ready. We were not prepared. Here comes the Maw in all likelihood. We do pick up a great wall. trapping our friends in the meantime, but we're going to split up for the moment being. Let that happen and try to go as aggressive as we can. Great little eat here from Stitches. Can we get him? Tons of damage going to go on Nazeebo. And here comes my Ravenous Spirit just to pick up the kill on him, and the Maul finally countering it. But too late as we do pick up 2 members of the enemy team. And now we have an aggressive push down here in the bottom lane. Might as well pursue it if we can, because this is going to be a free for it, as the enemy team will not be able to respond in time. It looks like Stitch is not really going. Actually, the friendly team in its entirety opting to not go here. So for now, we'll just be content to put the wall behind us and just do damage and annoy them. And at the very least, we'll delay them, because I think, okay, we're going for a hand-in. But I think we've got a gun to forward and the hand-in, if I'm being perfectly honest. It looks like Lady going a little aggressive here. She's trying to be heroic, but not really for much else. We're going to be able to pick up the kill quite clearly there. I don't know why they're pinging down here. That's quite hilarious, but we should be able to clear this out. There we go, and here comes the wall. Our tennis can't really go anywhere. He's going to take a lot of damage, but sadly we have no follow through. And that's one of the problems with our team comp, is the fact that we have no real damage. I mean, we have Tassador and Stitches would be the fill-ins. Would be the thing that I would change. Great hook, though. I'm sorry, Stitches, should have never doubted you. Incredible amount of attack damage there. Here comes the wall again. Our Titans can't go anywhere. We're going to continue to auto-attack. He's going to take a lot of damage. Backing up casually here. He's going to be above 80% health. And then the moment he's gone, here come the Toads, and that's yet another kill on him. And now we're going to continue to push forward. Tons of damage. Can we get the wall? It looks like we cannot, as he was barely out of reach. But for now, we're going to bully the enemy team way back. We're going to kill their Giants. We're going to protect our Giants. And we're going to shove this lane as far forward as it'll go. At this point, I think it might be a good idea to retreat a little bit. I am going to put a zombie wall right there. We do catch Zagara, which is a good opportunity to do a Ravenous Spirit. She's going to take a lot of damage, and we're going to begin to chase. Maybe she'll come back here and do the maul. There it is. A little preemptively, but it's also protecting us from the Ravenous Spirit from the enemy Nazeebo, so not a big deal, though, as we're going to casually walk away here and force him to go back. We're going to stay near Brightwing to make sure we get a little bit of healing. And let's go ahead and put a zombie wall behind us, just to make sure the enemy team does not chase too aggressively there. Stitch is taking a little bit of damage. He does turn around, though. That was a little questionable, but I think he should be fine. I am going to throw some Toads that way. Stitches, why are you doing this, buddy? I think we're going to run. The enemy Nazeebo also with the big Toads, although I don't think his build is quite the same as mine. Let's go ahead and take a look at what he went, actually. The enemy Nazeebo is going something very similar. Very, very similar. All right, that's interesting. I haven't played Nazeebo in a long time, so I'm not aware of what the meta is for him. So this is just a build that I have been eyeing him for a while. Decided to go there. Oh, great engagement there on Zagar. She's taking a lot of damage. Can we clear her out? Great stun. Here come the Toads. Oh, can we pick her up? Yes, we can. And now we still have the zombie wall if we can get it. I'm going to try to mount up and get on there, chasing aggressively. Here we go on behind Lily. Here comes the wall. Unable to really get it. She completely juked me with those fast feet, and we're going to begin to chase our Tannis, but I think he gets away with it. And for now, I'm just going to go here, hand in my 1 coin, and just walk away. I think this should be enough. All right. Actually, it's enough with what he has, but I'm going to try to hand in my coin because I don't want it. Sad day for us. We're just going to go home and try to get some mana. It looks like they do pick up yet another kill on our Tannis. The friendly team chasing really well. 13 kills to 0. We do have top damage and top siege on our side. The enemies are 56,000. Passing us quite candidly on the other side, but of course, you see there are no kills for them yet, and of course our gathering power stacks now to 11. Pretty good stuff. So the enemy's evil doing the same thing that I'm doing pretty much, but not nearly as well. So we're gonna take a little bit of joy in that. In fact, we're playing a little bit better. The main thing with the Toads is to just amplify for damage. You're trying to soften everybody up. That is what you're doing. Oh, I could not grab her there. I am just awful with the walls today, guys. I apologize. I promise you I can land some walls, alright? I do it normally, just not today for some reason. I'm going to blame it on the sickness and the fact that this is not ranked, so I'm not trying as hard and whatnot. Alright, the next time we're going to be picking up is, of course, Annihilating Spirit. It's just so powerful and broken once you get those stacks up that we're going to try to make our ultimate as powerful as it can be and try to soften out the enemy team as hard as we can. Oh, excuse me, here comes the sickness. Ugh, that did not feel right. Alright, we're going to clear that out, making sure we get a little bit more mana. Again, trying to build them still. I like to hit 120 by this stage in the game. You can see we're not there yet. But that's because this is a map where we're not in the lane all that often. So we're gonna say it's going to be okay. Let's go ahead and clear out this top lane. Should be relatively simple as we are assisting Stitches right here with more frogs. That should take care of itself. And now we're going to try to pick up a kill on Lady there. Diablo and Taz are in great spots. Oh, can he get her? It looks like he's going to go for the Shadow Charge now. Not quite, just slightly out of range. Here comes the hook from Stitches. Come on, baby. Don't let me down. Don't let me down. You've been landing these hooks all day, Stitches. Come on, Stitches. Stitches does land a great slam, but not really right there with a stun. And here we go. We're going to go after Nazeebo. The wall is real, and the frogs are real, and the stun is real. And that's an automatic kill almost instantly. Great engagement there from the friendly team all together. And a good muff with Zagara going to lay the inevitable. But Diablo with the overpower picks up the kill on her. We're going to try to mount up and chase. Here we go, trying to get on Lily. Tons of damage going down from Diablo. Frogs and spiders, but not quite enough as Diablo gets rooted there. For now, we'll just settle for the kill. A great little blind here from Martinez, but not a big deal to us. We're going to go here as aggressively as we can. And the wall grabs both of them, and the Ravenous Spirit is just so strong. Lily trying to heal through it, but she's taking a lot of damage. We do clear her out as well. Here comes even more damage against Artanis. He's getting completely blown up, and we're going to just leave him in a little wall right there. Assist, she's actually hooks him, but it's not a big deal, though, so we secure the kill. Clean house, and the enemy team has been dominated, I believe. It's time to put some hurting here on the keep, throwing out some max range frogs, making sure we put some zombies there to absorb the damage. And I'm going to begin to do some damage to this keep, trying to get it down as fast as I can. Of course, you can see there, with no friend from the friendly team, this is a little bit problematic. Let's go ahead and throw out zombie wall. And finally, Amy, Nazeebo, and Zagara are back. We need to be very careful about this. In fact, I would suggest the friendly Tesla that we back on out. He has 10 coins. That is a little bit more than we can afford to lose. And if we hand those in, at the very least, we'll get a keep through attrition. It looks like the friendly team handing in coins and then going for the boss. Seems like a sensible idea. So why not? Let's go ahead and protect Tesla, though, as he goes there. We do have 63,000 hero damage, passing Zagara, 19 kills to 1. Of course, Diablo being the poor soul who died, but not a big deal because he had 100 souls, so he came back within 3 seconds. Even that is not quite a victory for the enemy team, as we're completely dominating here entirely. We're going to go and make our move to the top lane. The enemy team very, very much in the middle of their base. Zagara, the only person I saw kind of heading out this way. But it won't really matter, and I don't believe she's going to make it in time. We're going to do a ton of damage. Now, look how quickly... the problem is this is only one character, but look how quickly I'm going to be able to spam frogs just from the fact that we're at 80% health and we're just hitting him one time with a frog. This is really, really good. We're going to be able to do an absurd amount of damage. We finally secure the boss, we get the healing orb, and now we're going to push with this thing and do a lot of hurt to the enemy team if we can. Of course, a little low in mana, which is regrettable. Maybe I can get some frog damage here. That'll give me some more mana. But it should be enough to get another engagement. 22 to 19. Now's the time to engage. I don't know why the friendly team is not following. We should definitely push with this because we have our heroic, what are they called? Our talents, storm talents when you hit that level 20 stuff. And this is going to be really devastating. We're going to go ahead and get our Artanis right there in a little bit of trouble. Going to take a lot of damage. Here comes the Ravenous Spirit just to make sure you pick him up. Now Lily forcing that heal. We're doing a lot of damage to her, just forcing them way back as we're cleaning them out. Oh, Zagara getting completely destroyed there. She does get a mother as a reaction. We pick up the kill. The boss still there, doing an absurd amount of damage. We're going to go ahead and put the wall right there. Nazeebo gets caught. Takes a lot of damage from the frogs. Gets completely cleared out. Forced back into the altar. Here comes the Ravenous Spirit, but I'm not really worried about it, as he's going to have to choose either me or, of course, this giant guy hitting their base. And this is going to be good game as we're going to destroy the core with not much respite for the enemy team. 22 kills to 1. 72,000 hero damage. 9 killing blows, 10 assists. Nazeebo Toad build. I love it. My name is Al. I hope you enjoyed this video, and I will see you all next time.